In this lecture, we'll study about Java exception handling. Java exception handling is a very powerful mechanism that got introduced with Java when it was developed to handle abnormal programming situations that may arise during program execution. In this lecture, we'll understand what are exceptions, then we'll see what are exception hierarchies that are there in Java. So let's get started. Exception. What is exception? Exception in Java is an abnormal condition that interrupts the normal flow of execution. If we see here in this program that I have attached, if you see if the program execution starts from public static void main, that is line number 5, then it goes to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then in line number 14, we have an exception condition that's divided by 0. That is a abnormal condition. So if you see the output, the lines before that has been executed properly, but lines after that are not executed. This is what exception does to your program. It stops the normal flow of execution. And in Java, we have a very powerful mechanism to handle these abnormal situations, and that is what is called exception handling. Now let's understand the exception hierarchy. As you know, object class is the parent of all the classes. Then there is throwable class, which is extended from object class. A throwable class is the starting point in the hierarchy of all the exception related classes. Okay. Now under throwable, there is one class called exception. Under exception, directly under exception, we have IO exception, SQL exception, class not found exception, and these exceptions are called as checked exceptions. You'll understand what are checked exceptions and what are unchecked exceptions in the coming lectures. But you need to understand or remember that these checked exceptions like IO exception, SQL exception, class not found exception, file not found exception, they come directly under the exception class. And the runtime exceptions, which are called unchecked exceptions, there is one class called runtime exception that is directly under exception class, and under that we have null pointer exception, which is another unchecked exceptions, arithmetic exception, which is another unchecked exceptions, and they come under runtime exceptions. If you see here, runtime exception is one class that is directly under exception, and under runtime exceptions we have null pointer exception, arithmetic exception, and other runtime exceptions. But your checked exceptions are directly under exception class. And on other side we have errors. Errors are also considered as unchecked exceptions. Under errors we can have like thread depth error, virtual machine error, IO error, and under virtual machine error we have out of memory error and stack overflow error. So errors are very serious conditions in the system. We should never try to handle an error. Our focus is to try to handle the exceptions. We shouldn't try to handle the errors. Errors should flow, and it should break the system, so that we will take other necessary actions on that.